Hi everybody, it's Sarah, and today marks the 1 month anniversary of us owning the farmstead. So what I did is I threw a bunch of clips together and a bunch of pictures, and yeah, so this is what we've done in 1 month. Okay, so we are upstairs in one corner of the roof. Here's a little flat roof part out there. Okay, so this is one bedroom. The ceilings are kind of low, but they're cute. So this is the middle landing of the little farmhouse. And here is a little side room that goes into the bedroom over, I think this is over, what, are we over the kitchen here?
Yes.
Yeah, over the kitchen. So here's the little built-in. Okay, so these are the stairs down to the front. This is the third bedroom, so this is pretty reasonable in here. You want, yeah. And then we've got another closet. And then let's go into, oh hey! This is not bad. Okay, the box elder bugs are going to be an issue, but I mean, this is a completely reasonably sized bathroom. Okay, I am in the underneath of the smaller of the two larger barns, and there's just like a lot of junk and raccoons probably, but a lot of this is obviously junk, but a lot of it is pretty fine. The barn itself looks real solid. I'm gonna go up into there's two sides to this. So here's one manger that would just need to be cleaned out. There's two waters. Here's another big manger over here. This could really easily be retrofitted into like a goat place or really anything. Oh hey, original sinks. We got chairs and old beds and all sorts of stuff. An old potbelly stove. Alright, let's go upstairs. Other than that, what kind of birds make these nests? Do you know? Okay, here is the upstairs of the smaller of the two bigger barns. So here's one of the doors. Here's this. This looks dark, but it looks dry. I'm gonna go, here's one of the haymow doors. I'm holding on to stuff as I walk through here. Here are all of the old windows and doors. Here's all the old battens. Here is a lot more old battens that we could reuse. Probably somebody's raccoon's been living up here. Old plumbing. Huh. That piece of wood either got reused or they had horses, because only horses chew wood like that. Okay. Got an old toilet. All the windows to the house. More windows. Bunch of doors. Bunch more doors. Oh, there's like 4 hay chutes. God, this is beautiful. I'm looking at all of these and they don't look too bad. I mean, yeah, there's some old water damage, but we got enough parts to make crunch. That was just a window. Oh, that might be the top of the old silo. All the doors, more doors. More wood that we could use. We got more car parts, a couple boxes, an old sink back there. All the battens. Straw for days. There's no hay conveyor in here, so There's the back of the old barn. I don't know, it doesn't look like anything's been living in here recently. Although, maybe an owl. I wouldn't mind an owl to keep the mice down. That guy did, and then one of his sons like moved to Wheaton to become a carpenter, and then he moved back in like the 1890s. Had a bunch of the original Pouleys that lived here, right?
Yeah.
The original Mr. Pouley. We would just come in here and salvage what we could. But look at the big beams there. Like, as long as this end isn't, we've got at least 2 beams on each side that might be salvageable, and whatever wood on the inside. So we've got at least some H-frame to work with, and more log lumber. So if we need to fix that one, the other little one,
you can pull off.
We can pull the, we can scavenge this. And there's some pretty big pieces of wood in here. There's big pieces of wood behind the other barn too. All right, let's look at this one. So this is that's Tim. Tim, how tall are you?
5'10".
Okay, yeah, it's a big structure. Yeah. It's so cool though. So there was originally power to it, probably to drive the internal stuff, but they clipped the lines to it.
I want to see what's up in that little...
I do too, but go find a ladder, man. Go find a ladder.
I mean, it's drying, you know.
Oh, because it would just let the air up through like the middle of the corn.
Yeah,
Look at how gorgeous that ceiling is. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, a little bit, there's a little bit over here. There's a couple pieces over here, but it's mostly intact. I mean, we got a couple of birds' nests, but I don't give a crap about the birds.
They even put a...
Look at that. Oh, look, there's another one.
Yeah.
Well, the chimney Swiss will keep the stuff down. But there's a little bit of water damage over there. I'm going to walk on this and hopefully not die. So there's water damage here. This needs to be fixed.
Yeah, so...
Jacked up, cistern fixed.
Sarah, if you think about it, when you stand back here,
yeah.
I'll look at it, you can really see how those last 4.
Yeah, how the last 4 have
So
fallen.
that's an easy fix though.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then there might be a little bit of...
See, look at here, here's another place where they would have loaded.
Yeah, what is over here? Let's open this one. Okay, maybe a little bit of water damage, but I don't think it's bad. Oh my God. Okay, so this is just where we threw the old car parts, apparently. So there's no thing in this side. A little bit more damage to this side. Oh, score! We can use that. We can use it. Okay, so those beams, if we need them, we could use them in the big place. I don't think we can see them very well. There's a little bit more damage in here on this side than there is on the other side. And that middle section thing is completely gone if it ever was here in the beginning. Okay, so this is not bad. This is not bad. Well, no.
That would be the perfect...
Okay, so these are pulling themselves apart. And I am assuming that this log construction is not supposed to be separated like that. It's only the sides, although that seems to have been repaired at some point. I don't think I can get upstairs. Okay, so here's the littlest barn. So we're missing some of the battens off the littlest barn. But this one hangs out over the grade. So some stuff about this house too. So here's the other side. Soffits look good, brick looks good. Foundation looks totally reasonable.
I wonder if at some point...
Yeah.
This isn't a...
Oh, with the 2? Could have been. Here's the front.
And remember...
Just where the old stuff tied in.
If he is one, don't make fun of his wife.
Oh my god, I know, right? Jesus. I know. So there's the chimney that's totally not tied into anything. And this, no evidence of a porch or anything. And here's the old house. So that's the upstairs bedroom.
Right.
And then that little piece is the stairway. And this is back into the back of the house. I'm gonna go around this way. And then this is like the garage thing. Yep. And you come around here to the side of the house. And this is the yard. And here's the other side of the house. A little bit more soffit repair. Maybe needs to be done. I think they pulled all the vines off of it. A little bit of work under that door. Regrading needs to happen. But the brick looks fine. Okay, here's Mr. Tim. Here's the back corner of the house. That's the driveway. The first old barn. Middle barn. And that guy. And it comes around, there's the neighbor's house. This is here. This is like the not inhabited part of the house. But it needs a little work up there on the soffit.
So this is actually a piece of stone that seems to be mortared in to the foundation of one of the 1850s barns. And here are some lovely photos that we took really, really early in the spring. And you can see all of the really, really pretty little blue flowers that are all over the yard. And one of the biggest takeaways is just how much maintenance has been neglected on this place.
I'm only getting a video this far in because there is apparently an entire family of raccoons somewhere in this building. Because I can hear them, and so I am leaving now. Okay, bye. Enjoy your house for another 3 weeks, then you guys are out. You hear me? That's what I thought. Goodbye. Please don't hurt anything or shit in more places. I'm just taking a video of what's here. Okay, so we just pulled in, and so this garage was left open, and this is still open, but there's no like door on it. It looks like the rest of the doors are pretty closed. It looks like there's a light on. Go ahead. So this is supposed to be where the chickens are gonna go. Oh, I got a lot of cleanup to do. A lot to do. But that's okay. I found some inscriptions. A Ralph and Jane Kennedy. That looks like 1940. So, somebody at least cleaned up this wall in 1940. So, we've got chairs and beds and all sorts of stuff to explore. Oh, it's like a mirror. This is some sort of door. I don't know what kind of door it is though. Old cabinets. This is what you would put saddles on. And then car hoods. There's like 4 car hoods. God, they kept horses here? Where? Where would they have kept horses? Maybe just out. No idea.
So these are part of the small collection of skulls that we have found. We think they're raccoons, probably possum. There's a bunch of different interesting mushrooms, and there's also a ton of buried farm equipment, or in reality, like half buried farm equipment. But like you can see in these pictures, most of it has like literal trees growing up through it. This one is literally has a tree growing through it. But what can you do? I don't know. In the next couple of pictures, you're going to see the state of the floor. So the problem with this is the gap between the floor in the old part of the house and the new part of the house. And part of the issue is that it was a hoarder situation and like did not get dealt with appropriately. But the other part of the problem is that they took the foundation out from underneath that part of the floor. This is the interior of the oldest corn crib on the property. It's falling down because it has 2 trees laying across it. Because why wouldn't you take the trees? These are the 2 guitars that we found in the hoarder barn. This is the side view of the house looking at the kitchen. This is the front view of the hoarder barn, which was in fact a house at one point. And this is the front view of the house, like you saw in the beginning. So this is actually a really nice 360 view of the property when you're standing in the middle of the driveway between the house and the hoarder barn. My husband is like super into mushrooms, so that's why we've been documenting the fungi amongi. But this is a picture of the really interesting columns that are on the front of the house. So the columns are actually limestone and they are shearing off, so they'll have to be repaired.
All right, let's take a look at all of the fun stuff that we pulled out of the first 5 feet of the little tiny barn. I don't think I've shown you this barn, but let's go take a look. So this is probably the oldest barn on the farm, and so it's got a lot of log components, but it's also got hewn wood. And then it's got the hand hewn lumber too. But yeah, like a lot of stuff in this barn, there is stuff everywhere. Literal stuff everywhere. So just so you guys know, so you're not worried about it, this whole barn is going to get saved. And it is savable. It's totally savable. It's just like everything. It's how much are you going to pay and how can you do it, right? So, yeah, there's 120 years of stuff in this barn. And that's just what it is. And so there's lots of mice. There's a dead mice. Lots of doors. I think farmers would have collected doors, but like there's so many memories just piled up in this old barn, along with alternators. Let's go over here. So I don't know why there's walls in some places and why there's not walls in other places, but this I think is a barrel. But hold on, I'm gonna walk over here. Oh, that is like completely disconnected. I haven't actually been over in this side of the barn. This is the first time I've been over here. But like, look at, I mean, some people would think that this is crazy, but I think a lot of people would think that we were crazy, actually. But it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a bunch of old windows to find where those go. And a bunch of lumber that we can use. And those slats were probably, I wonder if they had animals in here. I mean, it would make sense. But like, it's so beautiful. The whole thing is so lovely. But yeah, it needs a lot of help. It needs a lot of help. A tree limb took this down. Here, I'll take you outside and I'll show you the outside of the barn. Hey, nothing. I'm just taking people on a tour. So there's the window. So this would have been like a corn crib kind of thing. That's what the barn guy told us, because it's off the ground. And because it's off the ground, that means that the rodentia, well, maybe have a harder time getting in there. Oh, all that stuff needs to come down. That's where that log, tree limb, took a nice big chunk out of the side of the barn. And you can see where something's been living in between the sides. But yeah, she still stands. We'll get her fixed up. There's probably another window over there. Let me back up a little bit so you can see her in all of her glory. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of help. And that's not even to mention the other barns. So you get a nice, that one we're taking apart to save the rest. This one, the corn crib, beautiful corn crib. I'll take you on a tour later. It's our neighbor's house. That's where the old chicken coop was. That pile of brush way back there, this one, that's where the outhouse was. But yeah, this is like the back side of the house. Cool. How do you like your newly acquired barn? You know what somebody...
I didn't realize it was going to be that expensive, did you?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of stuff. Oh my god, you're so cute. Hello. Hi, can I have you? Hey. Hey. Did you know where your mom is? look kind of bad. Hey, are you just sleepy? Are you just sleepy? Oh my god! You're in insulation. This is not an appropriate environment. Oh. Can we put it up with the others?
Yeah, I don't know.
Should we?
I would suggest maybe have the gloves or something if you're gonna do anything.
You know what? I have a pair of leather gloves in the. We can put it back with the others, right? Those are raccoons over there, right?
I think so.
Okay, let me go get gloves. Let's put it back with its brothers and sisters. Its potential brothers and sisters.
He's so cute. My aunt kept one of those for one.
What's up, Bubs?
So it doesn't get all
Ugh.
nasty, Sarah.
No, because that one's not the radio flyer. We put the radio flyer away.
Oh,
What did you find?
what did I find? I'm not sure if this is silver or not, so I'm gonna look at it.
Uh-huh.
This one's silver, so I'm gonna put that together.
Ooh.
This one has some turquoise and silver. It's a cheesy one, but
Oh, and that one looks silver.
yeah, that one's silver. This is, and then I found
Oh, I like that turquoise. Whoa, what is that?
that's a
Oh, wait, that's
a Legion
Oh wow.
pin from 19 something or other, and some Mexican coins
Oh, wow.
and some tools.
Yay, tools. What'd you find? A bell, a phone, a rock. Nice. Like, there's just so much stuff everywhere. Like,
Another one of those things.
oh yeah, this looks like a blue one. Maybe they had yeah, it's the same thing except blue. Somebody had plans for a Jack and Jill bathroom, perhaps.
Something. Like Jack and Jill Camaro.
Jack and Jill Camaro. Is this a hood or is this a piece of glass? It is a piece of glass, folks. It is like a piece of glass.
Certainly not shaped
For,
a
like-
windshield, is it?
No, it's like the back glass to
Oh.
like a car or something. And that's the dash pad. And we've got more hoods than we can count. And some tires. And some quarter panels. I wonder if... What is this? Is this a part of a fuel pump, maybe? I don't
The
know.
fuel pumps usually have the
Door.
heat sinks on them.
I don't know. This poor door. This is the other half of that door. Ouch! The baby barn. We'll go take an adventure in the corn crib. The poor barn. Every time I look at it, more of it's falling down. See, I wonder if we can pull this piece of this piece of timber right here.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there are some pieces that have the potential for use.
But I think we could use this piece of timber to sister the other barn, though,
Yeah.
Because
Sister
sister
barn.
barn.
Margie.
Margie, I need to sister my barn. Too hot for Hacky.
And then Patty, one to the bottom.
When you think you are just pulling a single piece of metal out of the ground, and you pull half of a tractor out of the ground.
cleaning up the yard so we can get the mowing done.
Grandma's working hard at stick patrol. The tulips are over here. Look. Do you see them? Yeah, probably should, huh? What a pretty color. A couple of daffodils. There's another tulip.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's a couple more. How pretty.
Okay, this should be good.
So this is the door that fell off of the barn. And this is the barn. And the reason that it's all pulled up is because I found where we were storing the hose. It's under the completely rotted door that maybe fell off 20 years ago of this barn. Because why wouldn't we need to pick up our hose ever? Okay, good talk.
Lightning rods.
Lightning rod. Huh? Okay. Oh, man. Ugh. You got it all the way from the top. Woohoo!
And this is regular ivy, right?
This is Virginia creeper. So it's no poisonous. Gosh, this stuff is so stuck on there. Well, the rest of it will die
Okay.
once
I
we
think it's
get
when
it
These guys just get so in there.
so glued on there. Well, this is why it rips apart your brick. Cause like, look at what it did. There's that spot right there where it's bent. That's because of the Virginia creeper.
Yeah, that's wild.
And look at that. They're tearing apart the concrete. Nature has a funny way of reclaiming stuff. Okay. I'll cut down more stuff. Wow.
We're curious.
So this is me sweeping out the inside of the concrete corn crib, which is actually so cool. So most of the concrete crib's internal workings are actually still present. We're missing like 12 feet of the buckets, and we're missing a couple of pieces of chain to run the actual apparatus that would have lifted beans and stuff to the upper parts, but we'll get that fixed too.
Hello? Critters? Critters? I hear you guys in there. Okay, I hear a raccoon over there. Are you going to squeak again? Little critters. Here, critters. That feels like a bigger critter than maybe I am prepared to deal with right now in this stage of my life. Hello? I hear you. I hear you guys over there. I hear somebody over here too. Hello? Hello? Hello, critters? Hello? Like, I hear you, but I do not see you. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Hello, critters? Hello? So I'm gonna turn the light on. Hello, little raccoon. I put this blanket out for them. Hello? Anybody? Anybody around? Oh, Jesus. There's like... I can't see anything under there, but that's where he crawled. Hello? Hello, other family of raccoons. So we just look like a tiny little brown lump. I don't see him. Oh, okay, I'll be back later to check.
So these are some of the inside detailed shots of the 1840s barn. And so this is the older barn on the property, and it's really cool how it's put together.
Mr. Raccoon, you already scared me once. Did you find your baby? You're not very talkative. Should I just leave you in here? Huh? Hello, Mr. Raccoon? Okay, when I walked over that way, something barked at me. Not barked, but like barked at me. And I don't know what. I don't know what. But I yelled. I yelled. I will freely admit that I yelled. Oh my god, there's so much gross in here. Hello, Mr. Raccoon. Hello? Hello? Did you find your baby? Did you waddle away? Oh, there's definitely something moving. Hello? Raccoon? Or possum or other. Okay, so up here's where we put the baby. Let's go. Hello? 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 Can we see anything from up here? Ugh. Like all the flies. Hello? Hello, other raccoon? Hello? I think there's definitely another way out of here. Over here. At least that raccoons can use. We did some exploring and found some cool shit in here. I just don't want to like corner it anywhere where it would feel like it. So back there is where we found the baby raccoon. Hello? Raccoons? So that pile in there is where we found it. This fall is new. It was almost all the way down and now it is all the way down. Hello? Anybody? Anybody home? I'm making a lot of noise. I'm moving very slowly. Okay, so I don't see any evidence. Oh shit! Oh god! I am way too flighty to be in here. There's definitely something over there. Whether it's a bug or a fucking raccoon, who has no idea. Hello, raccoon. I do not want to scare you like you scare me. Which is okay, because I'm in your territory. Hello, raccoon. I mean, it could be a goddamn chipmunk for all I know. Okay, I'll come back later.
So here I am cleaning out this sink. So the cool thing about this sink is that we were actually going to be able to reuse it. So it's going in our new kitchen, or the new kitchen that we're going to build in the house. But we think it is one of the earliest sinks, if not the earliest sink that was actually in the kitchen. And in the next clip, you'll see what was underneath it, which is pretty gross.
Okay, so here's what this looks like underneath. I vacuumed it, and now I'm going to clean it.
So one of the really awful things about this house is just the amount of neglect that was everywhere. I don't expect people who are elderly to be able to clean their house with as much fervor as younger people, but it's just really sad to see just how dirty a lot of this place was. So one of the things that we had to do in the kitchen is actually deconstruct the floor in here, which I don't know how they welded the floor. But this is me for probably a solid 15 minutes trying to get just about 5 square inches of this the floor off, and I was unsuccessful. And this is the problem when you film stuff in portrait also.
All right, we're gonna uncover the well and we're gonna throw a magnet down it and see if we can find anything. Ugh. This thing is so terrifying. So, this was one of the original wells on our 1848 house. And we don't know how big it is or how deep it is. I think I hit the bottom.
Okay. Do a little magnet fishing while we're here.
Well, we fished up old iron filings. Ooh, the water's cold.
I would expect that.
It's too like deep on the sides. I can't see like where it's going.
Mm.
Let's see if I can swing it over here and hit the wall. Oh, I hit the wall. So it can't go too far. I hit the wall on that side too. Oh my God. Okay.
Goes a ways out there.
It goes a ways that way. I can't like see any of the walls. Yeah, that's the bottom. It feels like I'm hitting something soft.
Probably some sediment.
The water looks clear though. Like the little bit of water that's like caught on the magnet.
Oh.
It doesn't look like it's not muddy. I can see stuff. There's something. Do you see that?
I'm not sure what you mean.
There's something white down there. Hold on. Maybe it's just like a plastic bag or something, but I can actually see the bottom. Let me see if I move the magnet next to it, if I can get it to like move or something.
Maybe it's
see
old
if
Greg.
It's like... Please don't let it be old Greg. I can't have old Greg in my house.
Come on,
I
some
just
Baileys.
can't. This is called Bailey's, as close as I can get my eyeballs to it. Wow. Well, the water's clear. I wonder if this is like the old spring, because they said that there was a spring on the property, and we always thought it was the little creek thing that was down on the thing, but Well, that's pretty wild. So you could totally go down there and stand in it. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to, but you totally could. I want to get a bucket and like pull some of the water up or something. But I think that white thing is like a plastic bag.
Well, that tracks for this property.
Yeah, it does. That is a lot of water down there. Oh. Oh shit. Well, I just hooked whatever. It is like literally floating to the surface. Look at that. Do you see that? Come over here. Oh my god, I think I found the old cat. Did you see that?
Oh, that, yeah, I don't know what that is.
What is that?
I'm just gonna turn the camera enough. It looks just like debris or something. Ugh.
Does it?
That looks like that was something.
Oh god. Hold on, I'm getting too much reflection now and I can't see. I think those are legs. Oh, that is a fucking squirrel.
Ugh.
Oh! This is why people don't have, like, wells anymore. Because fucking squirrels die in them. Yeah, that is an animal.
Alright, well, mystery solved.
Well, maybe we can pump it out and see if... Ah, gross. Did I get squirrel bits on this now?
Probably some.
Oh, it's so disgusting. I mean, I feel super bad for the squirrel, too.
It was in a better place. In the well.
Yeah. Okay, so no mystery solved. Gross things found. Super. Right. Let's figure out if we can clean this up because it's pretty dirty. So we're gonna do the inside. Not that side. That's a storm window. I'll get to that eventually.
So these are some shots of the falling down barn after a storm rolled through, and not a lot was taken down, but it just goes to show you just how robust these buildings are, that it can be most of the way falling down for years.
There are 3 engines of the 6 on the property. Okay, so I'm getting the metal scrap out of here. I should open that door for a little more light. But so this is what's back here. A bunch of tires, a bunch of doors, a lot of wood that I need to get to, and a lot of rolling doors that I need to get to. And I don't even know what those are. I think they're brake parts or something, but that's a flywheel. I know that much. Alright, I'll open that and see if I can get a little bit more light in here. So there's a door in the ground, I think, because it's square. Father and son melee pipes. Good job. So this is the big trailer that our neighbor is kind enough to let us throw stuff in. So this is our first load, well, our literal first load of stuff to get out of this place. But there's one engine block in there and a rear differential.
So this is a shot of where the octagon chicken coop would have been. And this is a shot of the back of the animal barn.
I'm gonna dig out some more bricks. So what we're standing in back here, I can't really see it, but this is the old side, the old dairy barn that burnt down in the 60s. I don't know when in the 60s, but it burnt down in the 60s. There's a piece of the concrete from the old dairy barn. There's another piece of concrete. And this looks like a pile of rubble from the dairy barn destruction. I pulled out some metal. I pulled out a bunch of bricks. These bricks look like they've never been used though. There's no mortar on any of them. And they're just buried along with a bunch of hardware cloth. But it's crazy because like everywhere I step there's more concrete. Or there's more clunks. See, like right here you just clunked against something else, but there's just a pile of these bricks. And then over here, this is where I found a piece of the old terrazzo floor, and this looks like it's been burnt. And it would make sense. And then there's older brick and like newer brick, but there's a brick with a diamond shape on it, and I know that you can look up brick marks, like there's my little pile of bricks. I know that you can look up the markings the different brick foundries used. There's some flue tile, more metal. But like so much of this is kind of overgrown. It's hard to get to a lot of it, or it's hard to figure out like where. So there's another diamond pattern brick. Let's put you up there. And this is a piece of flue tile because it's hollow, so it's like a piece of that stuff down there. Let's see. There's more metal. Oh, this place is crazy. Okay, let's see what in the world. Well, I can't get it out of there, but it's a big metal rod. It like goes to something, but your guess is as good as mine as to what. Let's see, there's more brick here. This brick, it's a different mark on it. The brick doesn't seem to be marked. Let's see. Here's the brick with that same 800 mark on it. Maybe it's an 800. I think it's an 800. Let's see. Here's another piece of, what are you? Oh, hi ants. It's just concrete. There's that piece of metal. Hi, ants. It's another piece of concrete. Hello, pretty nature. Let's see. Oh, I can feel like rocks or something like under my feet, but I can't. There's more concrete. I can't get that out. Can't get that out. I can feel like the ground's getting harder. But yeah, there's a slope around here somewhere. Oh yeah, I can like hear the crunch of like more pieces of concrete under my feet. There's another piece of box tile. Box flue tile. Sitting over there. But yeah, this is pretty much where I've been pulling out all this glazed brick from. Which hopefully eventually I can use as something because it's pretty. And then there's this big load of paneling or something. I don't even know. Alright, let's get out of here. Leave the spiders alone. So this is where we are on the property. Back in there. And that's my little pile of bricks.
So here we are back on the inside of the small barn. We took a bunch of pictures of it just to document the condition it was in before we started to try and actually take it apart. So you can see a lot of the construction methods. A lot of the pins are broken off. A lot of the outside that was where the electricity run. Those are the gables that have like snapped apart. Inside there's a bunch of pieces of log lumber that we think were probably from the original log cabin and repurposed in this barn once they built the house. So those are all like hand hewn pieces of log lumber that probably came off the property somewhere. But there's a lot of beautiful techniques used in the construction of this building, and it's sad that nobody can save it.
This is the old kitchen to the old barn, and I was just back here because we were saving that hummingbird, and they literally left food in the cabinets. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. There must be a leak up there because it's just all coming down.
Did you open the refrigerator?
No, I'm not opening the refrigerator.
Okay.
I can't bring myself to open it right now.
Oh my god. China and everything all just...
I just everywhere.
Yeah, keep those closed.
Oh! Oh my god. Was that just like an open can? Oh my god, I think it exploded.
Yeah, probably was
Oh my
nasty.
god.
Oh, it's nasty but empty.
Oh, thank Jesus. The pan. There's a roast in the oven. Finding some plates. I mean,
Oh, that one sort of matches that. Okay. Yeah, let's not even get into this part right here.
all right. Ooh, it smells.
Okay, so here's
Yeah.
jewelry.
These are cute. These little tapey together ones, they're like nobody ever untaped.
Right. That's more jewelry. I'll go put in a jewelry box.
Okay.
And what do you want me to do with this? Here's a pair of sunglasses. This glassware.
Oh, just leave it for right now. When we get into this part,
Oh, okay.
we will do a thorough, because then we'll actually have somewhere to put it.
Okay, because
We'll have somewhere to put it. We'll have
as I sorted glassware over to there, I sorted
sure silver over here. Oh, there's like real silver.
Well, it's.
I mean, it's silver plate. Oh my God.
And an antique mirror.
Oh yeah, I know Dave found that the last time he was here. And a snare drum, because why not? I want this brass thing for the house though.
That?
This! I want this. I've always wanted one of these. Except I think it's rusty. You can think it's cheesy. It's not your house. Well, I mean, it is your house. Is this a wine press? Ooh, Mom, we can make booze.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay. Super duper.
It's okay, I got you.
Okay. Out we go.
I'm giving him a heart attack with this
Oh, I
noise.
know.
Here.
All right. Poor little thing. All right. Oh, there you go. Oh gosh, I hope she finds some food quick.
Yeah,
Oh, that poor little deer.
yeah, that was not great. But she's free now.
That's true. That is true.
Okay, so this was actually such a fun thing to do. This is inside the silo, and all of this is Virginia creeper, and basically we had to clean out the inside of the silo, and there was probably, gosh, I don't know, there was just so much Virginia creeper vines, and when I tell you these things are strong, like, you have no idea. You can hang off of them. And like, I'm afraid that concrete's gonna fall. But here is a better view inside.
But also, I want to understand how these vines actually get up to the top of the silo. Can you imagine filling this whole thing with stuff? But the vines are everywhere. They're on the outside of it. They're on the inside of it. Woo! That echo is really cool, at least. Hello! That's fun. If not eternally creepy. But let's see. See, you're pulling pebbles out. You can't do that. It's gonna make the whole thing fall apart. We can't have that. So look at this guy right here. This guy is, I don't know, an inch thick. I'm not. Whoa! Ah! I'm pelted. There's just shit falling down. Let's try the other big one. Oh, Oh, it looks like part of this one came down. Something about this just does not feel safe. Okay. I'm pretty sure that you could swing on those and that they would not break. But for those of you thinking it's a good idea to just use the bottom of your silo as a trash pit, please don't do that. That's not very nice. Okay. So this is the door where you would have gotten corn out of the corn crib. But right now, we have to get engine parts out of it. Fun stuff. All right. So today we got a delivery from Fast Growing Trees. Hashtag not an ad, but you can support us if you want to. And our orchard is here. And so if you guys have been following, the orchard is going over there. Where it looks like it's gonna have a pretty good time. But yeah, super, super excited about this. I figured they probably wanted some sunlight. And look, we already have baby apples. Look at this business. Baby crispin apples. Oh, so pretty. Cool. All right, you guys have a great day.
So here is the really cool steps down to the basement. And this is what they looked like before we decided to clean them out. There was, I don't know, 30 or 40 years of just dirt and leaves and just so much stuff. And it just gets like ground down into everything. Like the walls were dirty. But these were pretty unused stairs, as you can tell, because there's not a lot of wear on them. And man, are they absolutely gorgeous. This is part of the basement. Couple things. Love those giant alluvial stones. This is the other half of the basement. It is a mess. There's just a lot of stuff left over and possibly a little bit of interesting water stuff happening under the floor right there because it sounds hollow. And this is our lovely frog pond. Tell me how many frogs you can see because, well, there's a pretty obvious one, but we have all been counting frogs. Here's our lovely phlox meadow, which is so beautiful in the early springtime, right around May. And I think Mr. Froggy again. How cute! So here we are nearing the end of a very long video. That's what the garden in front of the house looked like. And after a couple of hours, we pulled everything out of there. All of the Virginia creeper, all of the tiny little things, all of the stones, everything else that had been living in there, decomposing in there, including a ton of plastic garbage. And it looked so much better after we got done. And we have a lot more to do. We have a lot more to fix, but This place is absolutely magical. It's so beautiful and it deserves so much more, and people deserve to be able to come and see it. Anyway, I will leave you with Inside the Silo. Thank you so much for watching about our beautiful farm. Please share this video with all your friends and subscribe to this tiny little YouTube channel. More soon. Thank you so much. Bye.